FreedomMeister here. Let me tell you what's going on in 2011. These are my predictions, my forecasts, my impressions, what I feel is going to happen. And let me tell you a little bit about my background. I'm not a newcomer in the fields of analyzing things, predicting things, sensing things, and being at the right place at the right time. I've been very successful with several businesses. I have 2 college degrees, business, finance, marketing. I've ran corporations in several businesses. And as far as the bullion situation, I was in bullion before 99% of the people were in it. I didn't just jump in a few years ago. In 2001, when nobody was in it, I was buying silver bars at $4.50 an ounce, sometimes $4 an ounce, $4.50 an ounce. Of course, there's a little markup there, so you pay a little bit more. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of proof of this. This is some eBay from back in 2001, 2002. This is a 10-ounce Engelhart silver bar that I paid $56.30. That was delivered. That was in 2002. And I didn't just get into silver at that time in 2001. I also dabbled into palladium in 2005 when palladium was $180 an ounce. So I was buying palladium bars for, there it is right there, $213.37. Here's another silver bar purchased from eBay. This is an Engelhart bar, 10 ounce, paid $57.01. And I walked into this shop in Southern California. I guess this is called the Southern California Coin Shop. And I said, how about a 10-ounce silver bar? They said, we got a couple in stock. I says, I'll take it. They said, nobody wants silver. It's a dead metal. It's nothing. It's worthless. I says, I want it. How much? They said, well, it's going to be $57. I said, whoa, that's a pretty high price. I'll take it. So that 10-ounce silver bar that I paid back then, I'm up 500% on this investment on these silver bars. Here's a Kruger Rand that I bought in 2005. Gold was going for, I guess, about $400 an ounce then. I paid $447 for this good old South African Kruger Rand. Yeah, I like to give my friends some advice, help them out, get them through the rough times, help them during a crisis, tell them what to do to protect themselves, protect their future, protect their wealth, protect their family, you know, get through the rough times. But there's inside things you have to know that you must know, and I was gifted to have the knowledge to analyze things in the past, to forecast things in the future, to sense things, have an intuition, almost a psychic ability to pick up things and to extrapolate things from that and forecast it into the future. And also gifted with a memory to remember, because a lot of things are based on history, and you know, it repeats itself. That sounds cliche, but it's a fact. It really does repeat itself. It just might repeat itself in a different manner, different form, but it does repeat itself. So, yes, I could charge a $10,000 consultation fee if I wanted to, but I like to give this out to my friends on YouTube and new people throughout the world so they know what's going on. I mean, if you do want my service as a one-on-one individual, tell you what's going on and what you should do to prepare based on my educational abilities and what I sense and perceive, I will be happy to talk to you. Just go ahead and send me a message. But absorb this free information I'm giving you guys and just hang in there, okay? All right, stay focused, stay positive. I jotted a few things down for my predictions for 2011, so I'm going to go over them right now. I'm going to use my pointer as this special operations knife. As a proud patriot of the United States and one who believes in the Constitution, its liberties, its freedoms, its Bill of Rights, and everything that makes the United States a great country. In fact, it's really the country that liberated the world. We created the middle class for the world. So without any further ado, predictions for 2011. Today's date is December 28th, 2009. Oil, it's going to go up to $145 a barrel. Gasoline, $4.75 a gallon. What that means is all your food's going up. Food's going up big time. We already have monetary inflation with the Fed and the government and the debt and the printing of humongous amounts, trillions of dollars worth of fiat currency. That monetary inflation now is going to transpire this year into food inflation. And with gasoline going up, that food inflation is going to go up even faster. So if you haven't already stocked up on a whole bunch of food, it would be wise to do so. Oil, $145 a barrel. Gasoline, $4.75 a gallon. Silver, $45 to $55 an ounce. Gold is going to go to $1,800 to $2,200 an ounce this year. As far as negative things, well, that some might consider that negative, but if you've been in the wise inflationary investments for 10 years or even 1 year or even 6 months, you're making money. Good money. And you're going to continue to make money, as those are the avenues which will do well for you. There's going to be an insider terrorist attack from an airline or airport employee. And the good, hard-working airport security workers, they're going to uncover a group of suspicious employees that are acting within the airport. They're going to uncover their terroristic ties, and the good employees are going to become whistleblowers, which will save us from a major attack. Another one, more TSA type crackdowns in other places besides airports. I predicted that during the Thanksgiving that they were going to start searching people at malls, and I'm still predicting that there's going to be TSA type searches at malls and shopping centers and sporting events and your local government community meetings, things of this nature. There's going to be searches. There's going to be a major European bank which will go under. This is going to shake the euro even more and put major fears into the Europeans. So we already have things rumbling right now, but there's going to be a major bank. I mean, not just a little bank that's around the corner like in the United States where the little local community bank goes under. I'm talking about a major bank. A major United States city is going to go under, actually go bankrupt. It's going to crush under debts, city pension plans, over-bloated government workers' pays, pensions, salaries, and because the city has been supporting illegal aliens and taking the taxpayers' money and dishing out to people that are not citizens. And that's going to help crush the city also. I'm not sure which city it is, but it's going to be a major one. There's going to be a terrorist with ties to Afghanistan and Pakistan. They will attack the United States, and they will blame it on a retribution for a relative of theirs being killed. So look for that. It's not going to be an airport attack. It's going to be some other kind of attack in the United States, but the person's going to have direct ties to Pakistan and Afghanistan, and he's going to blame it on one of his relatives being killed. I'm predicting that they're going to uncover the biggest food stamp fraud in the history of the United States. It's going to be uncovered, and the perpetrators will be caught. And if that comes to fruition, if that prediction actually happens, I will be happy, because anybody that who is taking advantage of the United States, siphoning free money, not paying taxes or not doing their part to keep the country stronger, they should face the penalties. China will continue to try to remove the U.S. reserve currency. This is major. I've talked about this in other videos if you look at some of the ones before, but they're going to try to do everything they can to destabilize the United States, or at least knock us off the reserve currency, dethrone the reserve currency. That's their ultimate goal, is to get the reserve currency. And what they're going to do is this is what I'm picking up, and I'm sensing this, and I'm not reading this, it's just coming to me. Thoughts come to me, and then I say what's on my mind. Hopefully these things don't all happen, but it's good to be prepared, and I've been right many times in the past. The reserve currency, they're going to assemble a group of leaders from Asia, Russia, and Brazil, I'm picking up, and they're going to do a secret plan behind the United States' back to dethrone or remove remove the United States off the reserve currency behind our back. It's a secret plan. I'm not sure. I don't believe it's going to work at this point, but it's going to happen, and it's going to be uncovered. China is going to continue to dump the U.S. dollars and buy U.S. companies. They're not only going to buy worldwide companies, they're going to really take our dollars that they have by this humongous trade deficits. And let's face it, Walmart is basically a storefront to China. So your money goes to Walmart, the money gets shipped to China, China takes that money and buys U.S. savings bonds, and is holding a pile of dollars. And they need to dispose of those dollars, especially since they're planning on usurping the U.S.'s currency. So what are they going to do? They're going to buy the U.S. assets. They're going to buy the real money. They're going to buy the mines, oil companies, oil rights. They're going to buy a new skirmish. There's going to be a new skirmish. A provoked attack is going to cause another skirmish in Pakistan. Be ready for the Pakistan one. That has the potential to be a powder keg, so be aware of that. That's going to happen this year. Iran is going to make inroads into Iraq. They're going to usurp the U.S. power there, and then negotiate with China and sell China oil under a new currency. Currency wars and fiat money will continue to erode people's definition of what money really is. It's going to erode people's definition of the security of the dollar. I mean, people are going to wonder what money really is. Is it paper money? Is that fiat money? Is it credit? Is that what money is? Is it debt? Is that what money is? Or is it gold? Or is it silver? I say real money is gold and silver. The other prediction I'm having here, very strong, is the power of the people is getting stronger and stronger. And the power of the people, now I'm talking about the informed people. I'm talking about people that are informed, that are thinking outside of the box, I should use a phrase, and they're not caught into the mainstream media, the mainstream news. They're not even caught into Facebook or any of these type of things. They're not that part of that crowd group. These are the outsiders that are gaining steam, and they're refusing the mainstream news, the mainstream media, the New York Times paper, the ABC, CBS's, NBC News's, and if Fox News starts going mainstream, they're going to reject that one too. But the MSNBC News, they're rejecting all these news sources because they realize that the mainstream news is bought and paid for. So they're undercovering other news. They're getting the news from like this channel, FreedomMeister's channel, or they're getting news from several of the other remarkable channels on YouTube, on the internet, and other places. And as I said, Facebook, I'm picking up negative things about Facebook. And it's going to be implicated in some type of government operation and possible to spy on the people, to something. So I'm not sure about it yet, but it's almost like there's a huge amount of the people in the population that are asleep at the wheel. They're either on pharmaceutical drugs, or they're on, they're watching sports or all kinds of nonsense, or they're on Facebook, and they're basically brain dead. So those are my predictions of 2011, and what I've got to say to you is, just be aware of things. Learn from the past, learn from history, and stay free. FreedomMeister, out.